Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrorble Opinions podcast. As always, I'm your remake of myself from 10 years ago host, Kenny.
That's what I was... oh, wait, okay. I joined the cult because I thought it would be fun, Daniel. Because I do think it would be fun if you were like not like a upper echelon guy who's got like responsibilities, but if you just get to like show up for the fun, and then you can just stand in the back.
And maybe you don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Right.
You just leave.
Especially this cult.
Notice.
This would be so fun.
I'm the last ginger hunter, Ryan.
So are you... Hold on.
Instead of the last witch hunter, I've changed it to last ginger hunter.
Now, but okay, so do you hunt?
Are you a ginger who is a hunter?
The last person that does the hunting, or are you the last ginger who is a hunter?
Or are you
the last ginger, period, but also a hunter?
Yes.
Malum.
Punctuation.
You're not a ginger at all, I'll point that out.
Yeah, that's racist.
Look.
You can't...
Best part of the movie. Ginger got her head blown off.
I mean...
Did you watch this movie, Daniel? Or did you watch something else?
Of the movie.
Well...
I thought I watched it, but I don't remember.
I'll say, at that point, my draw dropped because I wasn't expecting that. My drawers? My draw?
No,
oh my god,
his drawl is always there. That's
you know
how
I feel about
ladies.
Decapitations? I just gotta drop them.
Decapitation, no breathing.
A lot of people have to
by
switch to
jaw.
decapitated because they can't handle the caffeine anymore.
You're talking about the cop
Yeah.
at the start.
They
of
lose
the
their
movie.
heads.
What's the synopsis of this movie, Daniel?
What's the name of this movie, Daniel?
The name of the movie?
I said it, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
But you didn't say it good.
Name
Oh.
Malum?
Yeah. What year did this one come out? Because there's like 3 movies
is-
called this.
2023?
Yeah. What's the
Did I
synopsis?
You
pass
feel
this
better?
test?
You feel better now?
Yeah, he did it.
Okay. The synopsis. A rookie cop spends the night in her father's former precinct that's like getting shut down and is assailed by cult and spookums.
So,
Sail!
assault on Precinct 13, but one cop, and it's a cult.
Throw in a little Resident Evil,
They're going to say razzle dazzle.
a little razzle dazzle, a little spirit fingers. Throw in a little Rosemary's Baby, a little House of the Devil, some Silent Hill games, a little Blair Witch.
We got a
There's
stew cooking.
There's one more I'm missing. What is it? It's that
Well,
it's
I
space
said-
one.
obviously, but
Event
no, you're
Horizon.
missing,
Throw in a little bit Event Horizon and
Oh,
end
Deadly
of the line.
Premonition, obviously.
Deadly
Yeah. I
Premonition
said
does
this
not fit
movie-
here.
Not
Not in this
I
one.
recommended that for the shark movie. How could it not fit here?
Look, I'm willing to give it to you for the shark, but this one it just doesn't fit. It's not a good fit
For
for
the
this
first
one.
half of the movie, it plays like an Outlast game. For the last half of the movie, it plays like a Resident Evil game.
I was gonna ask you, what type of movie is this? Is this a haunted house?
It's a haunted person.
But
It's a haunted house.
not, I guess, but
I think it helps that she was at that station, but I think shit would have still been happening to her on this night, even if she wasn't at that station.
If she was in a completely different town, in a completely different state, in a completely different country, on a different planet, nothing would happen to her.
I don't know. I don't think there was any way that she wasn't going to end up in this station. So I think it's kind of a catch-22. It's a haunted place, but it's...
I believe in
she's
free
only
will.
there because she's
she
a
could
haunted
have
person.
become instead of becoming a police, she could have become an astronaut. And then, you know what? There's no problems in space.
How is she going to become an astronaut with that overbearing bitch Diane?
Well,
You
Diane
drunk
would
Diane.
be pushing her.
but
Diane was pushing her
physically pushing
away.
her, not like
Physically pushing,
professionally
shoving
pushing
her. Shoving
Wait,
her
she-
onto the space
You're
shuttle.
gonna shove her up into space? Is that how it works?
Yes. Yes.
And then that's how you get an Event Horizon, Daniel.
Every
Is that what you
astronaut,
want?
every single one, as like an overbearing parent, telling them they're not good enough, pushing them to do better. Look it up. And that's why they go to space, to get away from that person.
I'm gonna say I really like the lore and me and you guys and the ideas of this movie
Aw,
Bitch.
more than I like the movie.
I like everything about this movie except for the cult dialogue.
I love which cult dialogue?
All of it. Everything. I'm tired of cult
of these motherfucking
depictions.
cults in these motherfucking interview rooms.
Right? The interview room is probably the best part of the cult stuff, but all the other stuff where they're like trying to be all like, oh, we're doing our shit and everything, it sounds so cheesy.
It sounds
like satanic panic. And cult stuff is way more terrifying when they sound lucid and rational. And this, like mostly the lady parts, they sound so unhinged from the get-go. Like, you're not going to get anyone to join that fucking cult.
The ladies were auditioning for a Rob Zombie film.
Yeah, and I'm tired of cults like that. Like,
this was House of a Thousand Corpses level of frantic dialogue delivery by these cult women. Yeah, I agree on that. I agree to what I just said.
The rest, yeah, well,
what do you think,
doesn't
Daniel?
work when the rest of the movie isn't like that.
I think I want to join the cult.
In my head,
if they do fun stuff like this.
What do you mean fun stuff? Oh, like
summon a demon.
Summon a demon.
Oh, that's okay. I said, because don't you go around painting no pigs and stuff? I mean, you leave Betty alone.
Well, no, that's the fun stuff. We get to play with a pig.
You can play with it, but don't paint it.
I think the pig was
set it up to get killed.
Well,
the pig got shot in the fucking head.
Yeah, but that's police brutality, is what that is.
Police not checking your line of fire.
I have a note here. She had great refrain because I said shoot a person and then she tased them. I'm like, oh yeah, we got tasers. I guess we can do that first.
Look, that pig was coming at her like a clicker. What do you want her to do?
You should be able to smell the bacon through the vision and know. Oh, that's not a weird blown off face creature thing. That's my friend Betty, the pig.
Betty had some nice nipples.
Well,
it needed to be said.
6 of them.
And she's
maybe more.
happy that you noticed.
Well, she wasn't covering them up. Tells me she wanted to be looked at, you know?
Betty was part of a nudist colony. Betty was free.
Free to nibble on ankles. Do you like ankle nibbling, Daniel?
I'm glad you asked.
Do you have an answer?
No.
But he is glad that it was asked.
Sometimes asking, it's just enough. Kenny, in my head, this is somehow kind of more almost like cosmic horror, but they're missing elements to it. Like she's not able to really do the research to go insane. I mean, she's destroyed at the end, like in a cosmic horror, but there's nothing I think she could have really done to get out of it. No, I'm with Kenny. I think it's a done deal. This is a hereditary situation. It's over. It's over before it began for her.
Yeah, she was doomed from the get-go. I mean, literally, she was born into this fucking thing.
Doomed from the get-go.
The get-go. There's a bit of cosmicness to it, I think. The fact that they summon a literal, like, demon, though, instead of, like, a Lovecraftian...
Yeah, it's
God.
It's folk horror, which I like. I really like. I really love. I love the low god song that they got going on. That's creepy.
It would have been better if they sang Chestnut Man, but...
Chestnut Man's coming inside everyone, even low gods.
He's coming.
Even Betty.
Betty.
You know that pig's name is
Evil
Yahtzee,
Betty.
the pig, and this was its debut?
Oh my god.
Well,
it's a shame she's not gonna have much of a career because she got murdered.
What?
The pig died.
What?
She shot the pig.
What?
For real.
No.
No.
Unless they ate it, and then I'm okay with it. But you got to eat it.
I don't think you should eat a pig that just eated people.
Can you think of another situation where a director decided to remake their own thing? Like it's not like okay, I'm the original creator of this, like in my country, in my language, and then they wanted to give me money to remake it like in America. Like, no, like straight up, this is my movie. I made a full like movie, like a real movie, and then later I'm just like, I'm gonna do it again. Fuck it, send it back.
I'm not against it.
Oh, I'm not either. I'm just curious if you guys can think of it any other.
What would you consider Uwe Boll's Blood Rain and Blubberella?
Blubberella? No. That's a director making fun of his own movie.
What about John Carpenter, Escape from New York and then Escape from LA? Same situation, making fun of your own movie?
That's just a sequel.
What about, I mean, I'm sure this has
Sam
happened.
Raimi, Evil Dead 2.
There you go.
All right.
That's the only one I could really think of. And that's still a weird kind of thing because they just called it Evil Dead 2 on top of that. So, this is a remake by writer-director Anthony DiBlasi of his 2014 movie Last Shift, which I have seen before. I remember being okay with it, but not going back to watch it. Now, after watching Malum, I'm going to go back and watch it. Just to see which one I liked better, because Last Shift is actually rated slightly higher than Malum.
Yeah, but I think that's just because people are angry that he just remade a thing that he already did.
But it's not just remaking it.
Wants.
Like this isn't a 1-to-1 remake.
Right. They've definitely changed things.
Yeah, this is new perspective. Same idea, but new from a new perspective on it. Like you get more lore. It's a new character.
I've had more time to perfect my craft. I've got more money.
Yeah, that's what my thought process was.
I've grown. Really like.
I've maybe grown as a filmmaker. I don't know if he has or hasn't, but I'm gonna take another stab at it.
Visually, I think this is
really good.
If I recall, looks better than The Last Shift.
Because this has the weird like World War II kind of pale green walls, and so everything that's red really stands out.
And the main actress of Jessica Lauren, like she's stuck in my head more after this one than the Jessica Lauren character in the previous one, which was a...
That's funny, because bits of her head are stuck on me.
Why?
That's fair.
Daniel, did you watch this movie?
It's all about where you stand. You have to know where to stand.
I don't know. Were you at like a 4D showing of the movie? How did you get bits of her on you? Yeah, see, it doesn't make sense now, does it, Ryan?
I just don't know what to say to you anymore, Daniel. I don't know what to say to you anymore.
Tired of your ass.
I think you're shot on video, and you're weird looking. And I thought, is this gonna... So I didn't know anything about Malum. I just chose it because the poster kind of looked cool. And I'm like, haunted police station, let's go. But the opening of the movie is your found footage videotape of culty siren women playing in the water, and I'm like, what is this? And then they show you that makeshift throne, and I'm like,
it's made out of rakes.
This is not. This is a game of rakes. I don't like this.
Yeah, we melted down thousands of rakes.
And Daniel, when I saw that pig, I'm like, oh no, not again. Please don't do this to me, movie. Not again. But they didn't.
Don't make me fall in love again, movie.
Don't make.
My
I can't handle
can't
it.
Take it.
Not unless you got a saddle I can wear. Now, I thought this just from
Wait,
that
you're
opening.
You're gonna wear the saddle?
Oh, you're being so binary, Daniel. Why can't like
the pig is gonna ride you?
The pig can ride me. I can ride the pig. We can ride each other, riding other animals. Let's just have fun with it.
Just have fun with it.
I thought I thought this was gonna be about witches, just from that opening.
Instead, about weird bitches.
A weird cult thing. Yeah. Well, I thought, I'm like, why is his face distorted in the found footage shot of it?
Because he's already got the demon on him. That's
right?
my guess.
That has to be it, right? So the demon don't like cameras?
Demons don't like cameras, and stop being weird on float trips. Those are supposed to be a good time. Don't make it a weird time. That's all I'm saying. Jeez. And then, yeah, when we seen the pig, I said, they better leave that pig alone, because I'm already protective of it.
I think they took really good care of it. They fed it a lot.
I've given you sunshine.
Aw. And then, like, in one of the cuts, when we're doing all the cult stuff and people are being, like, beaten and throwing bags over their heads or whatever.
The fun times. What Daniel wants to do.
Ladies are, like, doing the raise the roof
See, that would be me in the back raising the roof.
Yeah, raise the roof.
I think you overestimate your ability to, I don't,
raise
maybe,
the
maybe
roof?
not. Maybe you are perfectly able to, like, get in there and be in, like, the upper echelon.
I don't want to be in the upper.
He wants to be in the back.
I want to be in the back.
I don't think me in the corner.
There was no one in the back.
That's me out of the spot.
No, there was.
You didn't see him.
Especially
there were
at
lots
the
of
end.
People.
There was a big old crowd of them at the end in the gym. I want to be like guy number 4 in the back row.
Yeah, I'm not actually going to catch up to you. I don't even make it out of the gym.
I'm just there to, I'm just here to see what's going on,
And then, like, there's a murder, and you're like, oh.
I'm a dip, but first I'm gonna check out this demon. What's up with him?
What's up? Look at that dude. Oh. You're like you wish you were a Cenobite. You got a derpy face. Oh, that comes off. Oh,
and then
all right,
it
peace.
flies at your face like that.
No, it wouldn't
severed
fly
head
at my
in the zombie movie.
I'm not
That's pretty
involved.
Good.
I'm just there.
Daniel.
He takes the buffalo chicken dip and he's out. He grabs it.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of demon blood in that dip. Okay, it's very ritual.
Recipe.
I just show up.
You have to consume the body of your lord. Come on,
I bring
get
them
with it.
KFC. It's fine.
I use the bones.
I thought you were still singing the song. I bring you KFC. I brought you nuggets.
You're not happy
unless I eat a
Feed
bullet.
you an ankle.
We've all been there, but you know what? We've never been. None of us have ever been a hero cop, though. Stopping the cult.
Oh, hero cop,
saving the day. Hero cop. Now
I've been an axe cop.
Oh, I've been a wolf cop.
I've been.
Wait for it. Keep waiting.
You need help?
You need help?
I need help. Call a friend.
Beverly Hills cop.
I've been Beverly Hills.
No, all of them.
90210, baby.
Yeah.
I've been
That's the one.
Samurai cop.
I've been a Chinese cop who comes to America and partners up with Chris Tucker.
I've been a kindergarten cop.
I've been a space cop. Kenny's got saying pick me. Kenny wants us to pick. Would you like to phone a friend, Daniel?
Yeah. Help.
I've been a time cop.
We've all been time cops.
We've all been times cops before. That's fine.
Times cops.
Times cops. Learn your
multiplication tables. So we got a hero cop, saves the day. Will Lauren stops the cult. He saves 3 out of the 4 sacrificial girls. Loses 1. He's back at the station, getting all undressed. The other cops are excited for him. Like, they're
excited because he's getting undressed.
Well, hell yeah. They left a little newspaper clipping of him being a hero.
Because he forgot.
He done forgot. It's been like a week. And, I don't give speeches in my underwear, which, I mean, I do.
Sometimes I have to.
Yeah, you got to do it. So
yeah,
that's
you
weird, though,
because
you do it in school, Ryan. You're a school teacher. You should not.
I'm looking at myself in the mirror going, today, it's going to be a good day. What are we going to do? We can go in there? Yeah.
And we're not going to take any prisoners. If one of these kids gives me lip, I'm murdering them.
One more fucking kid mentions my hairline.
Just one. Because how do they know that word? Who taught it to them?
Who taught that to them?
Wasn't me.
They listen to the show?
If so, thank you. Kenny, so in the newspaper article, it says that the cult leader, it says the cult leader dies in the shootout.
Yeah, they did.
But
really
that's not what I'm going to do. That's not what we're led to believe actually happened. And I'm wondering, well, why did we say that instead of just saying what maybe actually happened? I have a problem with this because I don't know if what she is seeing and experiencing is historically correct.
No, none of this actually happened. She's just tripping on black mold.
Well, no, is she?
He said, "Don't go into holding."
Right.
He said, "Don't go to Bendigo."
Don't go, and she said, "No,
go to Bendigo."
No, I gotta go. I got my cubes in Bendigo. I gotta go.
I would believe that, but Black Mold doesn't
Not that
take
fast.
effect that fucking fast. And she was seeing shit before she went into Holden.
She was sick, so maybe it's the whole building? But
if it was really that bad, they wouldn't be letting people in there.
They're not. Her job is just to keep people out.
No, they wouldn't let her in there.
Oh, they don't care about her.
Well, they really don't, as we find out. Because Daddy, he doesn't want to be the hero here. He feels like he should take the L because he didn't act fast enough.
You know what? Mission accomplished. You're no longer the hero.
Yeah, you're not. And I'm like, the whole time I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you can only do so much. Like, how long did you know about this? And I'm like,
20 years or so.
Yeah, a little bit. Couple decades maybe.
Well,
give or take.
They weren't bashing raw, sloppy pumpkins.
I was just a guy.
He was just showing up on the weekends.
Yeah, that dude was just weird. He was around.
They did the real bad shit on the Mondays, and I had to work. So okay, Hero Cop. Look, man, he's so sad. He didn't save that one, but you know what? The rest of the police station, they're all happy. Fun crew. We didn't see Hudson in this opening scene. I don't think. I like Hudson.
Which
one was Hudson?
Hudson's the one. Like, he's a fat, but he's great. Well, he's a fat fuck, but he's
he literally walks by naked.
He's naked.
No, I missed him.
Are you fat blind?
I don't see weight.
Okay.
So when Kenny looks in the mirror, he doesn't see himself. He's trained himself not to look. So what happens is Hudson walks through, and it's just I don't know.
It's like a Bigfoot. It's all blurry.
It's all blurry. It's like that video of everyone dancing or play. How many passes of the basketball occur in this video? And you're counting them, and then so you don't notice the bear that's moonwalking right through everybody.
By,
yeah.
Or the cop in the background that sucks at basketball and he's just fucking kicking it everywhere.
It's like, my responsibility is to count the basketballs. I don't fucking care that there's a bear.
I'm locked in. You didn't tell me I had to look at everything else. That's a bullshit thing there.
Daniel, Kenny, would you fuck a dude who couldn't drink as much as you?
No, I'm not going to sleep with a dude who can't drink as much as me, and he fucking snores. So they're in the gun range. These two other delightful young officers, and one of them's trying to hook up with the other one, and the lady's basically saying like, yeah, I ain't gonna fuck with you. And then all of a sudden, the dude's face is covered in blood. I'm like, oh shit, we're starting.
Yeah, her head just disappeared.
Yeah, and then his head blew their brains out. I'm like, damn, Cap. He's going around, blowing the place up here and there, and then he sits down, and all his cop buddies have their guns pointed at him, and he's like, tell Diane and Jessica I'm sorry.
And that I'm gonna be in the arms of the Lord or something like that.
Yeah, he mentioned something culty.
Something culty. So I
don't think in the arms of the Lord is culty.
In the arms of a lower demon.
You see, it is culty after you say it, after you've like blown a couple people's heads off.
I don't think so.
It might also be kind of culty after you just claimed that you ate the flesh and drank the blood of your god.
I don't think so.
But only if you're not paying taxes.
What do you mean you eat the blood and flesh of your god? Don't people do that at church like every Sunday?
Don't you ravenous me.
They do. That's what them crackers are, right?
Yes. They sprinkle in a little bit of the fallen brothers and sisters before us. That's the salt.
So it's almost like every time you get a large group of people together chanting,
they end up eating
somebody.
They end up eating dudes.
So at least this cult knew we're not going to eat them. We're going to feed them to the pig. And then we eat the pig.
Exactly.
Well, we didn't know they was eating pig.
You gotta eat it. Like, did this really feel like a 1-year jump?
No.
It felt like much longer, right? The station seemed fine. So do you think it's culty magic making it go downhill that fast in 1 fucking year?
I thought, like, maybe his daughter would be, like, younger, and then this would be, like, 20 years later.
Yeah, because,
right. So how old do you have to be
that old
to graduate from, like, police academy stuff and all that?
Well, that's a fun
This day and age, it's pretty expedited.
It takes longer to become a barber, right?
Yeah.
But what are we talking? Do you have to have a college degree?
No.
Okay, so
don't even have to have a high school degree, probably.
But you have to be able to drive a car.
Probably not.
Barely.
You have to have a driver's license.
So that's only 16. Okay, so you have to be able to You have to be able to own a gun.
The requirements to become a police officer in the United States of America are like the lowest requirements to have that job in any country in the world from the last I read. Are you looking it up now?
If I being lady police cop, how old? What will I get?
Ooh, how old? Yeah.
But I think a big part of the issue is it doesn't necessarily pay great.
Yeah, but you get benefits.
You get benefits, so
well, in Colombia, at least for the police officers I was hanging with, they were making like over $100,000.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still happening. And also, I'm gonna guess like everything else, their pay hasn't been steadily increasing.
I bet it has.
You think it has?
They got a union, don't they?
I've got a union.
Their union's better than your union.
Maybe. Not gonna dispute that.
So, Louisiana has no minimum age.
I could be a kid cop.
But the youngest, it looks
That's
like...
a movie, right? Kid cop.
For the requirement,
Kid
it's
cop.
18. The youngest is 18. It's going to vary depending on where you are. So it's between 18 and 21.
Right,
For,
but
like,
what if I'm
youngest you
like
could
an
be.
amazing, like, fucking prodigy cop at like age 13? You telling me I
Like
can't be
Doogie
a cop?
Howser cop?
I'm Doogie Howser cop.
13, you still can't drive a car, bro.
Doogie
don't
Howser,
need to
though,
drive.
is a
Give me a
better name
partner
for
to
a
drive
cop
me.
than a doctor. The old disgruntled one who's always asking about, is that cheese in this Danish?
Got a real problem. You would obviously be able to know if it was like cream cheese in the Danish. What kind of a problem
He's not a very
is
good
this?
cop.
Not a
He's
very good cop. Can't tell what kind of Danish you have.
So we're at 1 year later. Jessica Lauren, we meet, who is Will's adult daughter, who is in 1 year. She was 1 year away from becoming a cop, apparently. Maybe her dad's death is what drove her to be a cop, which means she decided to do this all within 1 year because she wanted to go to the station. That station, 4 answers. That seems like a distinct possibility. That was the only reason she became a cop.
For this
She
one
wanted to
night?
get in there.
I don't know.
Well, I don't think she knew it was going to be shut down literally right when she got done with all her stuff, but
She keeps reciting those passages from the police training manual as if they were prayers from a Bible.
That's pretty
I think
funny, actually.
that's her anchor.
All right, yeah, that's your touchstone.
But she doesn't seem to like have it down until the end.
Then she really
It's a
screws
lot
it
of
up.
words.
It's a lot of words. So
Look.
she's at the cemetery.
And she wants to honor her hero father. And I'm like,
I just can't believe
she kept
would
the
do that.
She kept the article about him saving those girls. I guess she didn't keep the article about him shooting up the police station.
And then himself.
She let that article go.
Yeah, nope, he's a hero.
She's cherry picking her sources.
She's a lot like that Red Power Ranger who's releasing that line of clothing, with a lot of quotes from warriors on it, including, Hitler.
He had some bangers.
He had some good quotes.
Red Power Ranger.
There's been a lot over the years, so I'm not going to say
Okay.
I paid enough attention to see which one it
This
was.
is the first
but
one.
Not the
was it the first one?
Which one was
Yeah.
which one was the Red Power Ranger? OG.
He was the one
He was the
wearing
red
red.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that was one of the Japanese
A white
actors. Yeah, because they didn't put the white people in those costumes.
What?
They just reused the Japanese actors because it was a Japanese show.
What?
They didn't reshoot that stuff. Anytime they're in the costume, those are the Japanese actors from the original Japanese show.
What?
Probably not in the movie, though.
People do like smiling a lot in this movie, and it's creepy.
Smiling, baby. You can't spell smile without Malum.
Now,
can't-
why is Diane so drunk? She says
Oh
she's
my
not.
gosh, she's
but
got a pocket flask.
I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but mine is
mine's-
Gatorade.
I do somewhere.
Mine is, I got one of those ones that's actually slides in and out of the back of my flip-flop.
What?
Always beach ready.
That seems like a terrible place for it.
No. The mouthpiece is not covered in foot stuff, It's hidden inside.
But what about? Isn't it going to get hot?
No. I wear my flip-flops in the winter.
This is all making sense now.
The
Well, you
liquor
could-
keeps me warm.
If they made it out of that stuff that the people, what are them thermoses that everyone's obsessed with? You know the ones?
Stanley's?
Stanley
been around
cups,
for
that's
decades?
right. Yeah.
Have some lead in them?
I don't know.
They've always.
But
You can't get to
the lady
lead.
had
The-
one in
the
her
lead-
car
that's a
that
free
caught
cup.
on fire, but the ice was still in her Stanley cup.
And that's why people went crazy about them. Because people are crazy.
So I'm saying you make your flask out of that.
Bitches be throwing elbows at Target to get the Starbucks ones. People are weird, man.
I know. They be putting like these bloody pentagram within a circle, but then it comes down in an ice cream cone.
Always check the back of your tombstones, people.
Before you start, saying shit. You never know what's about to be summoned.
You know, yeah. They put that on the back of Daddy's tombstone. You always look in the back. Because shit could be on there, and you need to know if you're being targeted.
She's not being targeted.
I think she might be.
I think she
might have been getting targeted her entire life.
She has no history of cult harassment.
I think she has a lot of history of cult harassment. I'd say ever since she was in the womb.
I guess we're just going to have to agree to disagree here.
I mean, your definition of harassment is probably where we're disagreeing.
I mean, I'm in the cult.
Daniel, people in the cult, they don't like... You're coming at them really hard.
Real hard. So Diane is, mommy and wife. And in this 1 year since her husband became not a hero, I guess she's really already estranged her daughter from her, despite the fact that the daughter should realize, she went through this trauma too. Maybe we're not dealing with it in the same way, but is 1 year really enough time to be so fucking, pulled apart like that?
I feel like
mommy
this has been going on. Yeah,
that's kind of my...
leaving the cult, she still has to, drink to get out of that headspace, I think.
But
I know she should just go see a psychiatrist.
Well, yeah, get what's the term for?
But the liquor store is right over there.
Mentally getting them out of a cult, deprogramming. Deprogramming. There we go. Should have got deprogrammed.
You defrag them.
Defrag them.
You defragment them.
Why'd she break the guidance counselor's arm? She wouldn't answer that. I want to know why.
Because he dared suggest that she start college by going to a community college first and then transferring once you get your basic shit done,
I don't think that's it, Daniel.
You don't think that's it?
She just finished watching Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. And when the gigolo answers the question of how did you get into this job, and he says, I just kind of fell into it. And Deuce Bigalow says, man, I'm going to kill my guidance counselor. She's like, good point. I could have made so much more money. So she went to the school and just found a guidance counselor. Wasn't even hers from her time in school. And broke his fucking arm. Like, you didn't tell me that sex work was a line I could go down.
Huh.
And the counselor's like, man, we're not in Nevada. This ain't legal. I'm not going to tell you. Broke his arm like she did that chicken wing thing where you put it all up behind the back. She's like, chicken wing. And snap. She's like, I don't know my own drunk strength.
Daniel, do you think Kenny knew where he was going with this when he started, or is he discovering it along with us?
Absolutely not, Cotton.
Do I ever know where I'm going with anything? Sometimes we just go places. I just wanted to know what happened.
Sometimes we just go places. That's how I wound up at the cult.
Sometimes we worship our father who massacred other cops.
This is it's one of those things the script I don't understand, because that doesn't get brought up again, and neither does when Jessica's leaving and Diane's like, your father wasn't as good as you think he was, and we're like, aside from shooting everyone, which we've seen, what did he do that wasn't okay? And I don't think we ever got an answer to that.
He didn't pay his taxes. You're right, Daniel.
Doesn't that make him a great guy in your book, Daniel?
What do you mean? Just because I'm a cult member doesn't mean I don't pay my taxes, Ryan.
Oh, they don't pay their taxes.
He's a proud American.
I'm an American first and a cult member second.
He's not part of a church, Ryan. This is a cult.
Oh.
They pay their taxes. They do their part. Watch it, Piggy. If someone throws a heart at your car, do you A, pick it up and move it off with your hand, or B, find a stick or something?
I take
or C, just turn on the wipers.
I take it and I put it into my heart chocolate box and I give it to my special crush at the police station that I have later. And it wasn't a heart, Kenny. I think it was like a fetal pig face.
Yeah, it was a pig face.
Yeah, it's a little head. Yeah. And it was kind of adorable.
But your question still stands.
But, okay, and after that happens, I'm like, do cults, rule the earth in this universe? There's fucking cults everywhere. Why has there not been, a crackdown on fucking cults in this area?
No, it's just the one cult.
Yeah, but they seem to have taken over this whole fucking town. How's the National Guard not fucking there? This police,
Yeah, they've
It's
busted
overran.
cult members down from the mountains into this one town for this very special day.
Yeah, how is the National Guard not there?
Why would they? We're harmless. We're
We're
doing
sending
nothing.
National
No, you're
Guard to Texas from all our other states. Got to secure that border, but we can't go stop a cult?
Well, the cult hasn't... They're sitting, they're smiling. At this point, what are they actually doing?
Well, they've kidnapped 4 women and
We find out
got
later.
to kill one of them.
Look, just because one
No, I'm
cult
talking the
member
first
kidnaps
time.
ladies,
Okay.
you can't blame the whole cult.
That was one guy, and he died.
I don't know. I tend to think they get stronger in death.
Look, I'm kind of
What do
with
you
you,
mean?
Kenny.
When does
This
that ever-
look, they get
It
stronger in
always
death.
happens in cults.
You goddamn lich!
No, they're Jedis, Daniel.
They become martyrs for their cause. And then someone worse always steps in, and they're way worse, and you never think about the
It would be me. I'd
the next
step
one.
in and I would be worse at it. You're right.
Yeah, you'd kidnap the wrong people. You'd put the pigs in charge.
Oinky's in charge. Oinky has ideas. You guys just don't listen to him.
That's fine. We just don't listen to anybody. Like, we don't listen to this cop in the cop station.
I know. But the here piggy scene, so when that happens, I'm wondering later on when she gets the phone calls of the woman who just keeps calling her, hey piggy, I'm like, okay, so is she taking from that first incident and now transforming it in her head into this creepy situation, meaning nothing's actually happening and it's just all in her mind for some other reason? But I don't think so.
No, I think this is all really happening, just from the turn that the father takes, is what makes me think, like, his turn doesn't make sense if the cult shit didn't actually get to him, if the demon wasn't there. Because, again, black mold doesn't happen that fucking fast. I like the idea that it could have all been in her head, but I don't think that's the actual angle they're going for here. They could have done that pretty easily.
No, this went... I think at the end there is no ambiguity. It happened,
Right, I think it's pretty...
and now it's hell on earth.
Yeah. So I was confused at first when she got to the police station, because if they had already said that it was going to be just her, and because they opened up a news station and they're in the process of getting this one torn down, because I'm like, I don't think you'd have one cop in the station at night. And then I'm like, oh, okay, they're shutting it down.
There's a Five Nights
But-
at Freddy's.
Yeah,
Well,
kinda.
yeah.
Only Freddy is a basketball.
Yeah, why was he kicking the shit out of the basketball down there? And he's like, turn around!
He has missed every... what we don't know is he's been trying. He's been doing layups. He's been doing free throws. He's been outside the three-point line.
Get angry
and just
too. I understand.
So mad. He has missed every single
He
shot.
set up a fucking ladder to climb the ladder and fucking put it in. You know what? The ladder fucking broke.
I'm gonna
right
dunk.
when he's about to go in it.
I get
He's
it.
still.
I think
turn
it's the
around.
most real, relatable thing in the movie.
Yeah, he's the best part. Oh, he's so good. He's kicking the shit out of that basketball. I was like, dude just sucks at turn around. I didn't say walk away. I just said turn around. I'm like, this guy's an asshole.
He's not listening.
And he's like, look, you just make sure no curb creatures come up here. I'm like, I know a few curb creatures in my life, so I'm like, okay, I like this term.
Wait, what's a curb creature?
You after like next month, probably. You ever see a man die? That gets you off? You fucked it in your head like your dad? Like, oh yeah, they don't have a high opinion of your father. I wonder why. Like, why did she think she was going to get a warm welcome in the same police group that her father massacred?
And how has it not...
It's been a year.
How is this like the first... maybe that's not the first experience with it she has. It's just... I don't know. And why
You
are they
think
so
something at the
angry at
funeral.
her?
Because she sucks.
Well, why would she show up? Well, as the one guy on the phone says earlier, sorry, you're just the closest punching bag. I apologize.
Yeah, but that guy's not real.
Yeah, none of the phone.
Actually, that
Should've been-
phone guy was me.
Oh, that's me in the corner pretending I'm on the phone with you. But if you look, the line's cut.
He was going to do like a tracing of the call, and then it was going to be like, it's in the building.
They're in that building. Well, they also showed like I think the phone like junction box at one point too. And I'm like, is that indicating the phone's not working? Because that would make more sense than literally the line being cut at the desk and you not noticing.
I didn't know when that... Was it cut the whole time? Or did it get cut at some point during the movie?
I don't know. She also
I
used
think
her
the
cell phone.
implication is that
couple
it's cut the
times.
whole time.
So the cell phone is...
So the cell phone was the only
Good.
actual conversation she had with someone?
Yeah.
And she got fucking yelled at. Shouldn't
Shouldn't have bothered him.
have bothered him. Then why'd you leave your number?
For emergencies, not to
I don't
do
know.
girl talk.
But you, look, stay out of holding.
I thought
All
he
right,
had killed someone in there.
Yeah, well, it's just the black mold. Like, that's because the basketball court's back there. He didn't want her to see his shame. He was actually trying to recreate that old basketball commercial where it's like that black room, and then there's like one person in the light doing that. You know, they're doing the squeaky shoes that bounce the ball. It's almost like a stomp out loud thing. But he couldn't get the rhythm, and he's getting really pissed because that was his one chance because he's too embarrassed to do it with anyone else there. Then he missed his chance. Now he's all sad. But he's like, all right, whatever. And he leaves like, oh, asshole. And I'm like, I don't think you get to call him an asshole because your dad did, in fact, murder all his friends a year ago. And
So what?
maybe you shouldn't have came back there. If you wanted to be a cop, that's great. But maybe go be a cop somewhere else.
Get
Just
over
a
it.
thought.
Maybe professionals should be able to handle that kind of shit.
But they don't.
Then he's an asshole.
They might be. But you know what?
I think he's an asshole on his off time as well. He doesn't sound like a great guy to hang out. I'm not hanging out with this guy at the bar, Kitty. I'm just not.
He's probably great at the bar. Look, he's probably only an asshole when he's dealing with his job, but he's probably a really great person, the fun person to hang out with.
He's going to want to talk to me about nothing but basketball and how, like, when you got a kid, it's all the mother's responsibility. She's got to take care of it. Dads don't have anything to do. It's going to be a whole thing. And I'm going to have to listen to this and just be like, man, I wish I could shoot that basketball right now.
Chestnut tree.
Chestnut tree. Chestnut man.
Can we pull over?
Little man, pull over.
That baby boy? I'm driving. See ya. And then, okay, he leaves. You know what we get right off the bat?
Basketball?
Trust shower.
Sorry, rush hour?
Trust shower.
Oh, trust shower.
Here's the water running.
Daniel.
What?
Would you do a trust shower at a Black Mold police station?
Huh? Oh, would I? No. Who's there to do it with? She's alone.
Yourself. How much do you trust yourself?
I trust myself a great deal.
Do you? You're going to tell me you yourself hasn't fucked yourself over at any point in time in life?
Not in like a shower.
You yourself haven't fucked yourself at any point in time in your life?
You've never fucked yourself in the shower, Daniel?
Not recently.
It's too cold.
Too cold.
Oh, poor little guy. Okay, shower's on by itself. At this point, I'm already leaving.
Well, but you see, you're not invested because you still know there's information you think is here about your daddy, and you really want it bad.
Why would you think that?
Dad killed all those cops.
I don't know. Why is she here thinking she's gonna find an answer to this?
Like there's no investigation needed. He did it.
I would think the answer lies with the cult, so you should go to the cult compound to look around.
I don't even know that I would even do that. It's a police station.
You're pretty
There's cameras
lazy.
everywhere. I'm pretty sure there was footage of Daddy doing this.
But why?
Unless he did it all in the bathroom where they're not allowed to have cameras.
But why? She wants to know why.
Oh, because that's personal privacy. You can't film people in the bathroom.
Not the camera
right?
thing. Why did Daddy shoot everybody? I can't accept it.
Why not?
My daddy's
Don't you hate your coworkers sometimes?
He was a good man. He's a hero cop. I don't accept it. There's something in his locker. I know it. I don't know how I know it.
He passed the test, folks. He didn't act like he wanted to be all angry at his school. Good job, Ryan.
Huh?
What?
You said, why would Daddy shoot? I said, don't you hate your coworkers sometimes? And you didn't say yes, which means you're still a safe teacher.
Daniel's eating crackers.
I've been eating them for like 20 minutes.
He has. He has. Okay, look.
Why look at this guy fucking narking me out. Oh, Daniel's got crackers. Oh, Daniel's got a juice box.
If there's cracker noises, Daniel's going to have to edit the episode.
There's noises, I'll tell you that.
There's noises, I'll tell you that right now.
I can hear the fucking bag on Discord. Dump them into a bowl, goddammit.
That's a good idea.
And put water on them so they don't crunch.
Tell you what, I'll put them over here.
You know what? That's the real thing. You never even needed them. Are they like a security blanket? You just need something in your hands when we do this?
I just like crunching.
You have a pen.
If he has stuff in his mouth, he doesn't have to talk.
He doesn't. He did.
Yeah,
I just like food. You're gonna food shame me?
Look, okay.
She goes to the locker room. Daddy's locker still has a lock on it.
It's red.
She's like, well, I can't get in this. This sucks. She goes to the gym and she sees a mystery figure at the back end of the gym. and that freaks her out, turns the lights on. At this point, all the lights would be on if I were in that place.
That's a waste of electricity.
It's on my power bill. Well, then we hear a noise.
It kind of is your power bill because you pay taxes.
Oh, shit. Well, my taxes aren't going to go up this year. They probably go up every year, man. Taxing the wrong people.
Gingers?
There's a curb creature at the door. He wants to know where his baby girl is. He don't want no help.
Now he says baby girl, but is that just the name he's given to his toilet?
Look, we all have our own baby girls in life.
So
he ain't getting in though.
On his baby girl, yeah.
On his baby girl?
Where's baby girl?
Where's baby girl?
Where's baby girl? I gotta drop a fat shit.
We've all been taking baby girl.
Maybe this is his way.
See, that doesn't work. I don't like it.
We get him out of there. We got to go clean up a mess. We put the mop back.
She didn't have to clean it up.
We got to clean it up. We got to go find convenient Resident Evil bolt cutters.
Okay, hold on.
That suck.
Do you think baby girl urinal guy, is he real?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he is the father of the one girl that did die.
I thought he was the father of the pig.
Betty.
Well, Betty.
Yes.
He is. That's part of the connection. That's why he thought it was his daughter, and that's why when the pig was
the actual pig.
Oh, well, maybe that too. That's
why he's so attached.
Curb creatures are weird. But she finds the shitty bolt cutters that can't cut open the lock on the door. And so then she grabs a fire extinguisher and tries to beat on the lock. And I'm like, at this point, it's probably going to be easier just to pry that thin metal door open than trying to get the lock. The lock there is probably the strongest part of that whole setup.
What if you opened the locker next to it and then broke in?
And then just went in through the wall?
Yeah.
Side?
I mean, that would have worked too.
What if I just shoot it?
That's going to be...
Okay,
like
that sounds dangerous because, like, that's metal. So that's going to be ricochet. You're gonna. I wanted the bullet to bounce back and hit her in the knee.
Oh shit!
Well, before she even shoots it open, she's not that frustrated that she gets her first prank call.
It's frustrating.
And I'm like, oh, the pig called for help, and she's like, who is this? I'm like, why would they answer? No one's gonna prank call you.
Hey, you know who that was?
At a police station.
You know who that was?
It was me. Who was it?
It was me. That was my job there for that night.
Oh shit! Well, she calls the other station like, hey man, I need help. I'm getting prank calls over here. Yeah, the cop that shot everybody is my dad. Like, oh well, fuck off. Like, why do you think people would welcome you there after what your dad did? We gotta go over this. How many times you gotta learn this lesson, old lady? Nobody likes her dad.
It ain't her fault. She didn't do it.
It actually is.
She didn't do it.
Well, she's got to explain that missing bullet now because she shoots open the locker.
That's true. You do have to explain that.
Finds the newspaper article that got crumpled, thrown in the bottom, finds a picture of her and Dear Daddy, and finds the corner of the bottom pried up. He had time to make a secret little compartment under his locker when nobody else noticed him doing it.
But why?
I don't know. What does he have to hide?
I don't know.
All that's in there...
The thumb drive.
Oh.
The thumb drive was in that. That showed that his wife and baby girl...
Yeah, so this is him keeping tabs on this cult up to the event, but
why keep it in his locker at work?
Yeah, you're supposed to keep that into your locked room at the house, your shed that no one's allowed to go into, under the floorboards, in the cookie jar, because there's never cookies.
Oh man, I could go for some cookies right now. Actually,
let's smash some fucking cookies.
They were selling Girl Scout cookies in front of work, but I'm too shy to order them. So
why? You get yourself some mint peppermint patties.
That's not what they're called, but close enough.
Put them in the freezer.
Look, Daniel, they keep raising the price of their cookies. They're not even going to the good cause. It's going to the corporation. You go buy the knockoffs at your store; they're just as good. Don't you fall for their $10 boxes of cookies.
Shh, I'm listening.
Now look, there's a pig. It's outside now, but just leave it out there. We'll go get you help, okay? Maybe you just stay inside.
I 100% would not leave the pig out there.
No, pig's coming inside.
The pig would not go in holding either. Pig stays with me at all times.
Pig stays in the room with me.
And I'm playing with it. We're having a great time.
Let me tell you what happens if you bring that pig inside. The pig is going to take a bottle of water. It's going to drink it, and then it's going to go away. Then it's going to come back outside, and it's going to say, "Do you know what I just did with that bottle of water?" And I'm going to say, "No, little pig. What did you just do with that bottle of water?"
I dropped it, and now there's water everywhere on the floor.
Not the floor. In my pig
My
bed.
bed?
All over my
my
pig
bed?
bed.
Oh, man.
And then
Here's
you're
what
gonna
I
go,
think. I don't think
hold
that
on, little
happened.
pig.
I think she peed the bed.
Oh no.
That could be.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Keep going.
Well, okay. So, the cop on the phone apologizes. I'm sorry.
It's a tough
Oh my
job.
God.
It's a tough job. We're all busy
Yeah.
right now.
It's a real busy night. There's a cult out there. I don't know if you know this.
I don't know if you know this about the cult, and KFC's doing a special too, so that's
They
got
got
us
the
all
pizza.
real busy. Ew, that's so...
It's his pepperoni and fucking cheese, and it's like a.
It's
we
an abomination.
We reinvented the chicken parm.
That's the demon that was summoned, is the chizza.
I think there's been far worse demons summoned by these fast food places, and they need to be stopped.
Remember when we could get fucking the chocolate cake at KFC for like $5?
Wait, how much is it now? Because I still get it occasionally.
I don't know. It's probably not $5.
It's still not that bad, because otherwise I'd stop getting it. I don't go there all that often, but when I do, I get the chocolate cake. You get it by the slice? I don't get it by the slice.
I wouldn't get it by
the
the
full
slice.
fucking cake.
Oh my God.
Because I can eat that whole.
Remember when we used
that's
to
a
live,
one serving.
We used to live as kings.
We ruled this earth. That's a good fucking cake, though. Way better than it has any right to be. So we bring in the pig. It's got a collar on. Says Betty. That's the name of one of the girls.
Isn't Betty a woman's name?
Maybe. Now I'm thinking, did I see her lock the door after bringing the pig in?
I didn't see her lock the door.
So she's brought the pig in, put it in holding, but then we hear a noise. I'm like, I don't know. She did lock the door. And I'm like, turn on all the goddamn lights. And then she's walking around. She calls over the radio. We've had a possible B&E when she sees the back door pried open with a flat blade shovel. Like, the fuck you mean possible? The door was pried open. The breaking definitely happened.
That might have happened a while ago. We don't know when that happened.
I think she'd already been in that back area.
Also, that might just be popped open so someone can like dip out and smoke,
Dip out, smoke. Well, that's fair. Well,
so basketball cop was smoking on the job too?
Yeah, he's.
I don't think
whatever.
it's a crime to smoke.
But
inside,
why is that door propped open?
I just told you.
It got pried open by the curb goblin, whatever they call them.
And he just forgot to close it, Daniel? Is that what you're telling me?
No, you keep it popped open so you can dip in and out as you're smoking. Because if you let that shut while you're out there, bad news.
But he's left.
Locked out.
He's gone.
Bears.
Yeah, but he forgot to do it.
We always forget.
God damn.
Well, okay, so the homeless dude's in there now, and she encounters him. Like, just shoot him. And she's got her gun, and then he charges her, and then he gets tased. And that's when I'm like, oh yeah, tase first. That's better. See, this is why I'm not a cop. And this is why we have requirements to be a cop.
Such as?
Okay, if you're in a situation where someone's charging at you, do you A, just shoot them, or B, like, use your taser? And I said A, and they're like, you're not allowed to be a cop, sir. And I'm like, that's
understandable. You should have lied like everyone else does.
No, I'm honest. To a fault,
You're
damn
not
it.
too honest. Couldn't be a cop.
I'm too honest. Well, shit. I'm going to shoot him. I get real scared. So I'm not gonna
then
put
you
myself in
definitely
this
should not be a
situation.
cop.
Yeah, you don't.
What happened? How are you under pressure? Oh, I get the heebie-jeebies soul.
Well, to be
so
fair,
bad.
the acorns were falling.
Look,
The acorns were falling and they startled me from behind.
Look, know your limitations, folks. There's a reason I didn't want to become a doctor either.
That's
I
why
joke
I'm not
too
an
much.
astronaut. I'm too good.
Okay,
That's my
I always
limitation.
say I'd be a combination doctor circus clown. You know, like that gag or magician where they like pull out all the tissues and stuff like that? I'd be a gynecologist and I'd be doing that with your, how many tissues are in here, lady? Oh, is this a bowling ball? Gosh, you need to get that looked at. Oh, wait, that's my job. Ha ha ha. How's your dead husband?
Wait, he was in there too?
Oh no, my bedside manner through the roof. It's so good. They're going to have a great time. 5-star reviews on Yelp. Well, okay, so we tase the guy, and he's like, don't tase me, bro. And we're going to drag his ass to Holden. We're walking him in there. He's way bigger than her.
He doesn't
like,
want to
"Eagle
go.
basketballs."
He doesn't want to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go in there either. So he falls down. She drags him in there.
I don't believe
and
that. I
locks
don't think she
herself
could
in there.
drag him. He helps out.
Yeah, he kicked his little feeders. And,
He's got like 200 pounds on her. Ain't no way she's moving him.
well, it's a slick floor. Now, he's muttering. He's like hearing shit. And it's like, wait a minute. He is literally hearing the spirits in the station. And I'm like, oh shit.
We don't know what he's hearing.
Dad's ghost.
He has an AirPod in.
Ooh, well, he is a fancy fancy man, and his hair would cover his ears so you couldn't see the AirPod. It's a hair pod. He is in there. He's getting all upset. They're both locked in there. She's trying to call for help. Nothing's happening. She drops her flashlight, and this is a fantastic scene. Might be the best scene in the whole movie. So it's pitch dark in there. Flashlight rattles. You hear it rolling around. That's so satisfying. If we recall, the man is handcuffed behind his back. The flashlight gets picked up and is turned on, and it's moving around pretty steadily for someone who would have it handcuffed behind their back. And I'm like, he didn't pick up that flashlight, but there's nobody else in this room. So the flashlight's up, and it's pointed right at her, and she's got her gun out. It's like, give me back the flashlight, give me back the flashlight. And it's moving across the room, and then shines on the man she dragged in there. And that's when she's like, oh no. And starts freaking out, banging on the door, instead of shooting at the flashlight. And then we realize that Ghost Dad is holding flashlight, and...
Wait, Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be
That's
trapped
why
with
she's
yourself
so
there.
fucking, that's why she's so fucking scared.
So I don't remember what Ghost Dad says, but the flashlight ends up back in the ground.
I think it's something like, still here?
No,
I think still here.
I think Ghost Dad says something like, Daddy
didn't do it.
Take a sip of this, have a drink of this,
maybe
lie down.
Jello pudding. So
Can I get
she gets
you
the flashlight back
pop?
up. Pudding popping in your ass. But
Get out of here, rapey McRaper.
I got nowhere else to go but here with my pudding pop.
That's not even, I don't even know what you're doing.
I'm trying. What do you want from me? I haven't heard Bill Cosby's voice in like 10 years. What do you want from me?
That's funny. You can't get out of some people's heads.
What do you mean that's not him?
That was Fat Albert. That was Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Fat Albert is Bill Cosby.
That's what I'm saying.
Ryan's
I'm
disagreeing.
That's right.
Look at him. He looks confused.
I'm so confused.
Bill Cosby voiced everyone on that show. I'm pretty sure.
What show?
Fat Albert.
Was that a show?
Oh my God, Ryan.
Was he a ghost in that show too?
Oh, yeah.
He haunted a lot of people from that show, probably.
But anyway, shines a flashlight in the corner. Nothing there. And then we get the part where you both jumped.
I didn't jump. I've never been scared. I've never been scared of
You fucking
anything.
jumped. Because the bodies drop. Boom.
I
hanging
jumped.
people right from the ceiling. I
Now-
have Twitch.
Is that how they really died? No. This isn't real.
Were they hung in the station?
It's impossible, right?
Because how would they have done that?
I think the police did it to him.
But so if the police murdered these people in the station, then they could have gone back in and said, oh, they died during the shootout, and that's why it's in the newspaper article.
See,
But
I was just thinking about the True Detective thing where how they covered up what actually happened.
Yeah, but the timing of the article, I mean, this is, police took care of these people in the raid, blah, blah, blah. Like, did they bring them back to the station and kill them that same night?
And like no one saw them being brought in, or the people who saw them being brought in were cops, and they were just like, you know what?
Every single cop in that station was okay with it?
Yeah.
Doubt it.
But
There's no fucking way.
But that's not, at the beginning locker room scene, that's not the vibe you're getting. You're getting that there was a shootout, and that's,
we had time to do these.
Saying there's a firefight.
Yeah.
You ever
we
been
had
in
time
one?
to do these interrogations. We had time for Daddy to go down the path of starting to see shit. So this isn't a one-day thing.
So I don't think that's real.
Yeah, that's a little odd. So, but anyway, she gets freaked out by the bodies off the ceiling. But hey, the door's open now, so that's thankful. So she's trying to make phone calls. She's freaking out.
Right, but she
Other
has the
stations
key
are
to
picking
the
up.
door.
But you can't use it from the inside, apparently.
Why not?
Because you could pick that lock if there was a lock in the inside.
But what if the officer accidentally got locked in there?
Well, you shouldn't be the only officer there.
That's probably what it is. Yeah, you shouldn't be the only one
Protocol. That's what I said. This whole thing reeks of not following protocol. She calls the dude's
there. Also, it's not
cell
a prison
number.
cell. It's a jail.
A holding cell.
Right, it's holding, so it's here till processing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Who cares
That
if he
guy's
picks the lock?
so
He's not
mad.
going nowhere. I don't know.
It's fine. Guy's so mad when he calls the cell number that he leaves for her to call.
Because it's fucking bowling night.
Well, maybe. His wife's bowling night, so he's at home alone. So you know what
He's
he's
at
doing.
home alone with the KFC fucking cake we were talking about.
Yeah, he's eating that whole cake. He's like, you wouldn't hold it, didn't you? I told you not to. There's black mold everywhere. I'm like, wait a minute, don't leave that guy back there then.
You should have said that to begin with.
Yeah, he should have. Well, okay, look. He's angry, but he's going to call some other cops to come over there. They never actually show up, but that's neither here nor there. We get more information out of Daddy's little box. We find out that their demon is a pre-biblical demon deity, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, does that make it more powerful? I don't know. And we find a thumb drive. But we need our laptop, so we run out to the car. And I'm like, why do you keep leaving the station and not just leaving?
Right. Once she got in that car, I'm like, so you have this. You got mommy's. You got mommy's drink, and you got daddy's box. What more do you need?
Yeah, you got the info you wanted. Just leave. You got a new job. It's fine.
Yeah, no one likes you
here. You're not
here.
vested. Well, she's out there getting the laptop. A lot lizard just gets dropped off out of nowhere.
Falls out of the truck.
Yeah, so she brings her inside to help her out. And the lady's like, "Oh no! I'm not a prostitute.
Not a lot lizard
as a job.
I'm a lot
lizard. As a job. I just do it
to get paid.
I trick to pay the bills, and it's not my
job.
I'm like, yeah, bitch. That's why any of us have jobs. I don't go to work for fun. What the hell? But it turns out what she meant to say was, I'm a vigilante hooker.
So
right. Yeah.
This can go. We can go that way. It can go another darker way, because she's like, those guys at the truck stop, they like to go after kids. And when they do, I take it upon myself to take out the trash.
Yeah.
So she cleans up after them?
I'm like, well, she says she's in sanitation.
Uh-huh.
So you could take it as her taking out the trash by killing the dudes, or her taking out the trash by cleaning up the dead kid bodies.
Yes.
No, I think she's killing the dudes.
I think she's killing the dudes, too.
You can think that. It's a happier
I like
thought.
the other one, but... Well, they're both
happy thoughts, Ryan. They're both happy thoughts.
Yeah, they're both happy thoughts. Yeah. Someone's got to clean them up. You don't want to walk to your truck stop and see dead little girl hooker bodies everywhere.
Yeah, fucking pick that shit up.
Yeah, clean up. Truckers, clean up after yourselves.
Clean up your messes.
God damn it.
You're gross.
Okay, this is a public parking lot, and we all are responsible. I don't leave my Reese's wrapper down there. You don't.
We've only got one Earth, and I don't want it littered with child bodies. Put them in the trash next to the other ones.
That's the platform Daniel's running on for president. Okay, so
is she real?
No.
Is she?
Because we don't ever actually see her leave the police station.
Right.
I think she was a cult member or a cult victim or something. Anyway, she keeps like spacing out, and she's like, "Oh, I just drifted off there for a second." She starts staring off in the distance like Daddy does in the video, and then starts backing up quickly in the chair. At first, I thought her chair was being dragged away, which I thought would have been great. She starts going on this little rant and whatnot. And this whole time I'm thinking, I hope we get like flashbacks in the movie to actually see what these people are seeing.
Right.
We don't, though.
We don't. Okay, is this a scene where we're getting, like, there's some ghosty ghost images in the mirror behind her? The window behind her?
I didn't see any.
You weren't? Oh. See that?
No, I was looking. That's what I'm saying. I wanted to see what the lot lizard was seeing, but I don't think we were.
Because there's a couple times where we're with Jessica.
There are.
And there's like a crazy deadite Hellraiser priest, in the glass.
No, we see I think the first time we see the demon is in the interrogation room videos when
I think we see it earlier.
Well, we see other ghosts in the background.
I see ghosts earlier than that in the
and I love that.
Glass.
It does the Hill House thing that the Netflix adaptation does, where there's ghosts all around this movie that the characters never acknowledge. Like, you'll literally see a cop ghost standing somewhere, which might have been the dad at some point. You see people just lingering that aren't ever like pointed out. That's fantastic every time. Do more of that, ghost movies. But I looked really hard to see what she was seeing there, and I don't recall actually seeing anything in this particular scene. Now, she stands up, and there's blood on the chair. It's so gross. And the cop lady's like, ah! And she's like, you got a tampon I could borrow? And I'm like, she's not going to want it back, so I think you're just asking for one.
People always ask to borrow tampons and condoms, and I don't understand. I think it's just trying to be polite.
Like, can I have one? I'll give you another one later. Like, that's...
I won't even... No, I won't, but just can I have one?
Yeah, can I have one?
Give me one.
Now,
I need to put my guts back inside me.
Give me one.
Put it in me.
John Malum is dead, dude. That's our cult guy.
Yeah.
Name of the movie, Malum, named after him. He's dead. Everyone knows he's dead. All right? Now, once again, if we know the cult is going to be back out this night, and we know this is where their cult leader died, it doesn't seem like how you would staff this place with the cult out there. You wouldn't leave anybody in there. Let them fucking take it. If you don't have enough people to deal with them, let them have this building you don't care about. You shouldn't have left evidence in there. You shouldn't have left a shotgun in there. Which I don't know if they actually did leave the shotgun in there, to be clear, with the way the movie ends, because stuff happens with that. We've got the eye patch lady.
Arg.
She's going crazy again. And I don't like the eye patch lady. I don't like her dialogue. We're calling Diane, like, Mom, come pick me up. And Diane's hearing the cult stuff on the laptop going off, and Diane knows something. So at this point, like, why does Diane know so much about this cult? She's freaking the fuck out. Stop playing that. Because I think she knows, hey, I'm on that video. She tells the prostitute lady to leave earlier, but we don't actually see her leave. And we also don't see her lock up yet again. But I'm like, are we sure she even left? So I'm like, that's not great.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys ever walk out onto a gun range?
No.
I don't, even if there's nobody there, I'm not ever going to feel comfortable walking out. There's a reason they have the things where it pulls the papers back in and forth for you, but there's a mannequin out there that they shoot at. She walks out there.
Was that
There's
Phil?
a cult symbol.
What was the name of the mannequin in, not Omega Man, Will Smith?
The
Last Man on Earth? No. I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
What was the name of that mannequin, Daniel?
Not supposed to be there.
You're not supposed to be there.
No.
Get my wife's name out of your mannequin lips. Pow!
You just took his shirt off.
Oh, it's business time, I guess. Kitty, what just happened?
Daniel.
See how useful
that is?
that
I got nothing around me. Let's go.
Look, I got
right
one
in the wash. Oh my God, no.
Just so you know, Kenny is blowing his nose into his t-shirt, which he has removed from his body. And the room has gotten brighter.
I've sneezed like 6 times during this recording. My nose has been running like crazy. I got nothing. I gave up. I just like tried to brush my nose, and like it was all like goopy. And I'm like, nope, I gotta.
See how useful that is?
It's a last ditch like thing. It's not your first choice, Daniel.
You spend thousands of dollars on Kleenex over the years. Me? Nothing.
One crusty ass shirt for jizz, snot, whatever. Just put it all on there. Oh my God. Okay. So she's out there on this range. The papers start flying out at her. I'm like, no, you run. There's going to be gunfire. There isn't. Instead, when the paper flies at her, she pulls it down, and jeepers, it's a creeper.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's like a baghead thing. It's got sharp teeth.
I do like the monster, the look of these things. They're good.
I like all of the creatures except for the main demon.
The main demon, we saw too much of it.
They lit it too much.
They lit it. That should have been a lot more in darkness.
Right, because it looks like a Family Dollar Cinnabite.
We have Cinnabites at home.
You can dip them in dipping sauce?
No, it's a Cinnabon Delight.
Hee-hoo.
Anyway, she's like, fuck this. She goes running. Guess what? Chained in the building now. Goddamn. And I'm like, okay, but this whole front, made out of glass. Fucking shoot it. You just seen a demon. Don't get back on the phone again.
To shoot a window out.
Oh my God. She's like, she calls the other station again, who still hasn't sent anyone over. And it's like, hey, shit's going on here. I need out. Like, send someone over, or I will shoot this goddamn glass. Hey, man, be calm. Like, you're not talking. If
they start a fire, then you could shoot your way out. But maybe don't.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Everybody thinks your father is a piece of shit, except these girls' families, and they're kidnapped now. You got a phone call saying they're kidnapped. You need to stay there because they're only calling you because they know you're, the daughter. Now, if you don't save this family again, they're going to go back to thinking your dad's a piece of shit. You don't want that. So that's logic. And that's why I'm like, oh no, they broke a window. It totally wasn't me. Because, just break the window and say the cult did it. It's fine. Just leave.
No,
blame everything on the cult.
They broke the window and then left and stole the pig on their way out.
And brought it to my house. We get more creepy singing. And I'm like, you need to just back into the corner and stay there. Because people keep popping up behind her. and it's not cool. We get a flashback. We see Malum getting perp walk through the police station. He's wearing this cock of the walk turtleneck, and he's trying to give off like manic Dennis Reynolds vibes, and he's not pulling it off. And I think they're doing all the interviews. One of the ladies like says, "You smell like egg-covered cat piss." And the other one's like, "We cut off his genitals, wibble, wobble, squish, squish." I knew Ryan would love that.
I like those onomatopoeias.
Yeah. And then Daddy, he's interviewing Malum. You know what he sees? Devil Man.
You were asking, where was he? He was here.
He was at the cops. And then Jessica, she gets a bag thrown over her head and dragged off all of a sudden. And now she's a dead body. And the subtitle says distorted evil sounds. I wanted you to know that's what those noises were when she was in the morgue. They were distorted evil sounds.
Very judgmental of the subtitles.
Right? And I'm just like, sorry, I just drifted off there for a second. Because I'm assuming that's what she did, just like the lot lizard. Now, they're stealing the bodies back. She finally starts to move. I thought she was just going to zip her body bag back up and be like, no.
Like pulling the covers over your head, like, nobody's here.
Yeah. But you know what? She's back up. And there's backup, finally. There's cops there. I'm like, wait, that's the cop buddy from a year ago. There's fat, pathetic Hudson, who's the first time I've seen him. And he is so down on Hudson. It's like, you need the exercise, asshole. He's phenomenal in bed, though. I'll give him that.
He does need the exercise. He's very large.
Yeah, but he's healthy. He's fine.
No, that's at that point, it's not healthy anymore. Like, I'd say you're healthy, but Hudson, he's not healthy.
It's fine.
If I can roll you down a hallway...
In a chair?
No, like without a chair.
Ugh.
Not okay.
Okay, it's fine. So, I'm just like, were they shot? I don't remember if they made it out. We didn't show them specifically getting shot, but I feel like we shot a lot of people, but okay. Hey, your daddy, he was a hero till he wasn't. I'm like, that's accurate.
True.
But it's like, it was my fault, though. I knew he wasn't acting right that week. But hey, come check this out. We left the gun here that he used. We're going to let it get demolished with the rest of the building.
No.
Smart play.
No.
Makes sense.
Absolutely no. There's no way that happened.
And then he's got it out. He's like, oh, hey, don't touch the gun. And she, like, looks up, and then his whole face is gone. I'm like, oh, yeah, she's still tripping. But I'm like, I hope Hudson is okay.
He's going to be fine. He went to go get the baby girl urinal guy.
Yeah, he's going to be fine. Now we get the rest of the video. We see young Diane and baby her. It's like, oh, that's not good. And we walk by, and the dude in the cell is screaming, and we look in there, and Hudson's got a gun pointed at him, but he's freaking out, but she doesn't see Hudson.
Does she not?
No. Because he's standing around kind of that corner of it, and where she opens it, she wouldn't be able to see him. And
the words that the curb dweller, is that the term?
It's not the
Close
term,
enough.
no.
Close enough.
So the curb dweller is yelling some things, and if you watch, Hudson's mouth is also mouthing the same thing. So they're saying the same thing.
So this guy is seeing everything she's seeing, and has been probably longer than her. Probably this whole year.
Or, yeah. So
no,
it's
I
like
think he just made a poor decision by showing up to this station on the wrong day.
Looking for his baby girl? I think he is the father of the one that died.
I think so, but I guess the dark energy of the place
but
is messing with them. I don't know if any of this is real.
Well, they need to leave Betty alone, and they need to leave that dude alone. Quit torturing him, all right?
All right.
But then Betty maybe just ate him.
She only nibbled his ankle, but that turns him into something crazy, and so he has to get shot, finally.
Well, I think he's already crazy.
Well, it turns him into a pirate.
Well, he did have a little peg leg. He ate his little footer.
If you were a pig, would you eat a foot before, I would go for tummy.
I'd eat his genitals.
It's usually the genitals first, right?
Genitals first. Now, she's getting chased by a little fucking faceless, legless Betty running around. Not the pig. I think the dead girl. And then she shoots it, and I'm like, you just shot the pig, didn't you? And then, yeah, it was the pig. And I'm like, okay, this is an Outlast game right now. But it's like, oh, but now the cops are here? They're not. Diane's here. The chains are off the door. That's weird. I'm like, Diane, you're a fucking idiot. And then she's going on, Malum didn't age after a decade. And Dad came and rescued us because Malum showed up while I was pregnant with you and took us. And I thought that was the only way to be safe. But then Daddy showed up and got us and, beat the shit out of him. but didn't kill him because he's a good man. Maybe you should have killed him. And Dad was just in the background there, I think, when parts of this was going on.
Yeah, he's walking around.
Yeah, his favorite toy showed back up, and Mom goes off running. And I'm like, just go sit in a small room by yourself. Just stop. Just quit doing this yourself, okay? Don't put your gun away, all right? Well, she ends up, she puts her gun away when the lady in the gym has the hostage there. She's like, put your gun down. So she does.
Fight like man.
And she's like, he wants you. And he's like, well, I'm right here, cunt.
Yeah.
I feel like that was unwarranted.
That was perfectly warranted. As a cult member, I understand why you say that. But you know what? She shoots the chick after the chick shoots the hostage, and then the surprise cult basketball team
lunges up. That's when I come out.
She gets back on the phone after shutting them in the gym.
I love that part of it. It was so good.
She already had the handcuffs set up on the door. That was... I don't know when she did that, but she handcuffs the door shut. Gets on the phone, and they're like, okay, but where's your mom? Where's your mom? I'm like, wait, how do you know my mom is here? I'm like, yeah, the wire's been cut. We all knew that.
And her radio hadn't been working.
Yeah, it's been all
She keeps trying it, despite at no point ever talking to anyone on it.
Well, yeah. And also, this is so weird. She goes out there. This is where she kills a little peg-leg curb goblin. And I'm like, you really should have to reload soon. Also, use your cell phone. She shoots so many goddamn times in this.
Yeah, she reloads.
There's a scene of it where she checks how many and then she puts it back in. Now, I think she has too many bullets, but...
Too many bullets. Now, this she finds another hostage, because all the girls previously kidnapped have been kidnapped again. She finds another one getting stabbed, and then throat slit. She shoots the person doing the stabbing, and then doesn't shoot them quick enough before they do the throat slit. Gets over there, starts holding the neck. She's like, oh, you're going to be okay. And I'm like, she's got way too many extra holes in her to be okay. So you're a bad doctor, too. But there goes Dad again. Just, yay, man, I didn't hurt anybody, baby. I killed them. And she's like, well, you hurt us, me and Mom. I'm a cop, Jessica. That's what we do.
Now his eyes are glowing, and he's all
he's got the demon eyes. And then someone shoots at her, and I'm like, did someone really shoot at Jessica, the chosen vessel?
Sorry, you know what? That's on that's on me.
That guy,
I got
he's
a little
not going
excited.
To the party. Yeah.
I don't even know where I got that gun.
Right? Well, then she sees another victim being hung in one of the holding cells, and I'm like, shoot the ghost rope. Because she can't get it off. All of a sudden, this rope starts tightening. The eyes start bulging out of the head. The fingers are getting chopped off. And then the head just gets chopped off. And I'm like, that was...
And she's covered in blood. And I cheer.
Like that. Yeah.
I cheered too. And I said, okay, so now you've been baptized. All right, here's your rebirth moment. This is where you accept the new reality that you're in. And you start kicking some ass.
She needs to go shoot the demon.
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
No.
Well, she's fired 100 shots now.
She shoots so many people.
She doesn't have enough bullets, though.
She's going around this place John Wicking my fellow cultists.
There's a little less gung fu than that.
It's more
gung
fa.
And then it's like, oh, someone behind me, kapow! Someone behind me, kapow!
Well, that's when she gets the shells.
She gets a shotgun with 100 shells. She shoots Diane.
She's got the unlimited ammo bandana. It's fine.
It's fine. She shoots Diane on accident, but I'm like, Diane, you suck.
Probably had it coming.
And I mean, because apparently, that was Dad's most effective weapon in that station, and it's still working. I don't know where she found the shells either. There shouldn't have been shells sitting around. I don't think there were, in reality. The bags on the people's heads, I'm not okay with that. Too creepy. Okay? They were a bad idea. But she just starts blasting. Now we're definitely in a full Resident Evil.
Daniel, you take this back to your cult dresser, and you say, bags on the heads?
I worked hard on those bags.
How many hours did it take you to sew it, just so that your little piranha teeth could show through?
It took. We just gnawed out. So this is definitely Resident Evil at this point, because we keep going back to the same locations.
Yeah, that's right. Doors
are unlocking in the same locations. We finally see our freaky wannabe Cenobite thing with the face that detaches. So my spirit ain't gonna be feeding no demon.
It detaches, and I'm like, here's what I wanted to happen. It flies, and it goes on her, and so it's like, okay, it's like Adam giving it, his rib up to make Eve. I don't know. It could have been something along those lines, a little bit more. Okay, here's what I wanted, Daniel, because you gave me a look. I wanted this demon to take a part of its body off, give it to the king, take another piece of its body, and put it into Jessica to make her the queen. I want that to be a little more explicit.
So then
then
you're
you're all
telling
gonna be
me
the
that
sorry
as
people.
like one of the only cultists
Flesh of
like,
my
left,
flesh.
I'm now the sorry people?
Yes.
Yeah, you're the sorry people, buddy.
And I wish they had done more foreshadowing with like king and queen imagery.
That's true. There should have been a
there should have been a lot more yellow.
There should have been a
Chessboards,
chessboard
yellow.
setup. Yeah.
The Queen of Hearts could have been on some walls or playing
A
cards or
magician
something.
showed up and is like, "Is this your card?" And she doesn't let him in the building.
And she shoots him in the face.
I'm surprised they let her be in the cult anymore because she wasted so much shotgun ammo. Someone shows up, they leave, and then it's 2 seconds later she shoots.
Yeah.
She does that like 5 times. Like, that's not so good. Then we see the cult leader with the face on him, and that's way creepier. That works better than the demon. And then this is where she shoots mom. And I'm like, okay, alcohol's a blood thinner. Her blood should be pouring out faster, right? If she's that drunk, I don't know.
Coming out like Kool-Aid.
And then all the cult members are there laughing at her, and I'm cracking up at
It's
this.
funny.
I'm like, that's great. They're laughing so hard. I'm like, okay, now she's broken. And then I thought I heard cop sirens, and they were going to like walk in and see that she killed her mom, but that's not what happened. I didn't hear cop sirens. And then dad's all sad there. And then all of a sudden she reaches down. She's doing the little police like mantra. She reaches down where the shotgun was, and it's the handgun. And then she shoots herself in the head with the handgun while reciting the thing. I'm like, where did she get another bullet for the handgun? And I'm thinking,
yeah.
Well, also, like the shotgun turned into the handgun. She wasn't running around shooting anyone in that. The only person that got shot in that place was her mother, and it was by the handgun, not the shotgun. The shotgun never existed. They wouldn't have left the fucking shotgun there.
Right, and this we're also cutting back and forth between scenes of like her, I think, by herself with her mom, and then it's the same hallway, but then we'll flip to all the cultists in front and behind her clapping and laughing. Like it's all supposed to be happening at the same time. One, maybe in her head. Two is actual reality. So she does another suicide, and then everyone's happy, and then
they're so happy for her.
Now I guess in reality, people dragged her and put her into a chair.
Yeah,
the
I
other
did.
throne.
I did.
They made a second throne.
I made that second throne. Yeah, out of
Okay, how long did that take?
And I'm just like,
rakes.
Well,
and
that was a
and
thing.
things.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was a movie.
Oh,
so
we
yeah,
should say
the
at the very end. So she's there. We got the king in the chair. We got her, the queen, and then right before we cut to black, she like starts spazzing a little bit.
She wakes up.
She wakes up.
Yeah.
She goes.
I'm like,
I'm sorry, I drifted off there for a second.
right, and I'm like,
Oh,
what?
yeah,
What?
yeah. You guys like this movie?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but I enjoyed it. Like I said, I hate the cult dialogue.
I think we could improve it.
Oh, in 10 years we will.
Okay.
If he doesn't beat us to it. I think we have to go do the last shift now. Like, I don't necessarily next, but I think we should probably do it this year just to kind of keep it fresh.
How long is it?
The last shift is
I mean, if it's 10 minutes, we'll watch it right now.
hour and 28 minutes.
Holy cow!
No, it was a real movie.
That's a
This
movie.
wasn't. He didn't remake a short. He remade an actual movie.
Okay.
But the other, like I said, the other one has higher ratings, barely. But I feel like I definitely enjoyed this one better. But we'll see, I guess. But I want to know, and I want the audience to know.
I felt a continual sense of dread throughout most of this.
Yeah, definitely.
The music and soundscape really helped with that. So
I'd say if you like this movie, go play Outlast, go play some of your more horror Resident Evils and not action Resident Evils. If you want another weird like Siege type movie with creepy stuff, I think 2016's The Void is a little more cosmic horror version of a Siege. It's
Hellblaster. What was it? Hellbenders.
Hellblazers.
Hellblazers. Yeah, Hellblazers.
Hellblasters.
I don't remember if The Void's at a hospital or a police station, but it involves like cops and there's some like weird cult action. I would say Prince of Darkness because you've got some demon stuff going on there. There's a cult trying to get in there. It's not same, but it got some similar vibes.
I don't think the cult's trying to get in there.
Well, they're trying to keep them in
Trying
there.
to keep them in there. Yeah.
Similar vibes.
But other than that, I like this movie. Well, we don't got time to talk more because Daddy's got to go to work.
Oh, Daddy's got to go to his coworkers who he loves. Did Daddy load his shotgun this morning?
He might have. So as always, I've been your horribly unqualified to be a cop host, Kenny.
I've been your favorite Cutest cult member, Daniel.
I've been the guy whose guts have been leaking blood all over your pretty furniture, Ryan.
Ew.